Hey folks, how you doing? So today I'll look at common pronunciation problems for Korean speakers of English, just for those of you who are interested in sounding better in English. I say this because in the past I've done videos like this, but some of the retards on the internet called me racist just for correcting someone's pronunciation, which doesn't worry me, but it's funny how you can't even breathe without being called racist. It's the new buzzword these days, racist, racist, racist. Anyway, the person you're going to be listening to is a North Korean defector, Yeonmi Park, whose story is very inspirational. So I have the utmost respect for her, and pointing out her pronunciation mistakes does not mean that I'm somehow disrespecting her, mocking her, or offending her. It's simply using her speech as a sample to raise the other Korean students' awareness of common pronunciation issues that they could fix if they want to. So without further ado, let's get started.
No, for me to do this activism work, I have to be absolutely honest in every part about my history.
Okay, notice how she said part of my history, part of a my history, part of a my history. It should be part of my history. But since Korean learners of English find it hard to finish a word with a consonant and they tend to add an extra vowel, Yeonmi added an extra vowel after of because the final sound in of is consonant v. So here's a little tip. Most English native speakers actually drop that final sound from of. So instead of saying part of my history, you can say part of my history, part of my history.
I heard a checkup in the hospital.
Did you hear hospital? I heard hospital. Yeonmi definitely said hospital, basically making the same mistake that most Korean English learners make. Consonant L in English is a nightmare for many Asian students, not only Koreans. So fixing this mistake would make your English sound much better and clearer. And all you have to do is really bring your tongue out to the front of your mouth, put the tip of your tongue right behind your upper teeth. And as you do that, keep the entire body of your tongue low. So only tip is up, touching the back of your teeth, and the rest of your tongue down. And if you do that, you'll get hospital. Hospital.
Because we were never had the hair checkups in my life.
Now here Yeonmi said hearse instead of health. The TH is another nightmare for English learners. All English learners, period, not only Koreans. Koreans, like Japanese, pronounce the TH as s and sometimes as a t. But in this word, Yeonmi replaces the TH with an s. And because she also has an issue with the the result is hearse. So what you need to do here is place the tip of your tongue between your teeth, but do not bite on your tongue. Because if you bite too hard, well, the TH will sound like t or d. So just leave a very small and narrow air path between your tongue tip and your upper teeth, so the sound is formed. And if you do that properly, you should have health, health, health.
I never got my blood out of me or done the x-ray, none that in my life. In North Korea, there's no general health checkup like that. Only thing they should.
So now notice how the L in only and the TH in thing are being mispronounced. If you listen carefully, only sounds more like onni. So the L is being too nasalized, and thing sounds more like ting. So go back and listen to what I said about these two consonants.
Only thing they showed me.
Listen to how Yeonmi added an extra vowel after showed. So she said showed me, instead of showed me. So as I said before, when you pronounce words ending with consonants, you should not add extra vowels, because when you do squeeze an extra vowel between two consonants, you're actually messing with the syllabic structure of the language. A good example of that is how Japanese pronounce McDonald's in English. It's 3 syllables, right? In English, it's 3 syllables. McDonald's. In Japanese, it's double. It's 6. McDonald's. Now, that makes it really hard to understand unless you live in Japan. Then you're used to it.
In that time, was like Discovery Channel. The hardest thing that I faced, I had to deal with in South Korea was discrimination.
Okay, so the final pronunciation problem is R, especially in the beginning of the word and after consonants or between consonants, just like in discrimination. You see how the R succeeds K, which makes it more difficult for Yeonmi to produce. The result was discrimination. To say the R properly, you should do 2 things. 1, move your tongue back and do not let the tip touch any area in the mouth. And 2, move your lips forward because it helps you with the positioning of your tongue. Do that and you'll have discrimination. Discrimination. That's all, folks. I hope you find this video helpful. If you do, subscribe, like, and share with someone who cares. Thanks for watching and see you soon.